rest of the office. Okay, so this is In the Lab number 3 for this year. Will we do more? We will find out. We will see. It all depends how much you're enjoying it and how much you watch. Let's have a look at who is in the chat. I'm going to have a little look on here, and I'm going to introduce you to 2 people as well. Let's get them in first. So come in, my helpers for today. Who have we got? Introduce yourself.
Ethan Michael Pearce.
Okay, we've got Ethan. And what year and what house are you in?
I'm Year 7 Windsor.
Year 7 Windsor. Who else have we got? Come in. Loud voice. This is the microphone, so he's got to shout. Here we go.
Hi.
Thank you for that. And what is your name?
Hanish.
And your year and your house?
I'm Year 7 and I'm in Hanover.
Nice. So let's see who we've got. Any shout-outs you want to give while I'm reading these? Go for it.
I wouldn't be in this without Mason for telling me.
Okay, shout out to Mason. Anyone from you?
And shout out to Leo.
You shout out to Leo as well. Excellent. So, and Leo says, hi, Hanish. So there you go. We've got lots of hi, Ethan and Hanish. The sound is broken, apparently, says Mason. I'm assuming you can hear us now. Put another comment in if you can't do, but I assume you can do now. So, what else have we got? Who is excited? We've got lots of hellos. We've got Marvel Man Games
Henry.
saying hello. That is Henry, isn't it? We are following Henry. Do follow. You can now tell us what we are going to do, Ethan. Go for it. He wants to be in the middle. So, what are we doing? And if you get it wrong, I'll correct it. Go for it. Here we
are
go.
going to be doing chemical battleships.
We are.
And me and Hanish are going to be captains. We get to
Your
choose
captains.
comments.
So basically you want help, don't you, picking which ones that we have. Shall we have a little look at what we've got in front of us here? We have got 2 grids on the table, and all of them, both of them I should say, are labelled A down to E, and also 1 across to 5. So, for example, this one, of course, would be B2. This one would be D4. Hopefully you know how battleships work. So, Ethan is going to be this side. This is your team. So, are you on Team Ethan? And Hanish is on this side. Are you on Team Hanish? You must pick if you are watching, because throughout this session we are going to play this game. You can give your suggestions from now about which ones you want Hanish to pick or Ethan to pick. And what I want you to do is I want you to write either the name of the person, either Hanish or Ethan first. So put Ethan C5 or Hanish D5 or whatever. And then they know who is on their team and who they can choose from. So we want to see some of your comments appearing on here from now. I'm going to go down to the bottom. I can't see any yet. So tell us which ones you want to go for and whose team you are on. This is what's going to happen. You might be thinking, well, how can we do battleships? What is going to happen on here? I'm not going to blow the glass to smithereens, even though that's what Hannah wants me to do. I'm not going to do it, Hannah, who's behind the camera saying, do it, do it, do it. Not going to do it. Definitely not. What we're going to do is we have got this special chemical here called phenolphthalein or phenolphthalein, however you want to pronounce it. This, in fact, you 2 boys, do you know what this does?
No idea.
Any idea? Phenolphthalein.
Yeah.
Well, it is an indicator. It's not universal indicator, so it's not going to change colour regardless of what it touches. It's not going to change colour to be green for neutral, red for acidic, blue for alkaline. It only changes colour if it touches something alkaline, and it goes bright pink. Okay. So if you were to have a go, if we were to go with A2, for example, and you squirted a little bit in there, if it doesn't change colour, it's a miss. If it goes bright pink, boom, it represents the blood of the sailors. Blood everywhere, bright pink. That's a horrible image, isn't it? But there you go. So boom, and of course, there is an alkali in 3 of each of them. Now, they might be next to each other, or they might not be next to each other, but there are 3 in there, and there's 3 in here. I know where they are, and I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you where they are. Sorry. So, who is going to go first? At the moment, we have... Novi says Team Ethan. Leo says Team Ethan. Henry's on Hanish.
Who's on my team?
Leo's on Hanish as well.
No.
So you've got a couple. None of them have given you any suggestions of where to go. So you are going to decide. Have your first shot. If this is your team, right, this is basically owned by Hanish. His boats are hidden in there. So only go for one. No one's given us a suggestion, so you get to choose. And what we'll have to do, how we use the pipette is, go below the level of the liquid, squeeze the top, squeeze it, and then let go, and it sucks it up, and now you can see there's some liquid in the bottom. Okay. So when you squeeze it again, it's going to come out. So make sure you pick one to go over. Which one are you going to go with?
C5.
All right, Squirt. No
No,
change of
miss.
colour. We are now having some guesses.
Oh.
So I'll read some out for you. Hand it over to Hanish, who's going to have a guess. We have got lots of guesses there. Lots of people wanting you to go for E, I think there.
E2.
Yeah, E2. If you want to go E2, that's Mason repeating E2, E2, E2. Yeah, it's up to you. You don't have to. You are the boss of this.
Squeeze it. No.
Squeeze it. Well done, Ethan. And then let go, and now you've got some in your tube. That's how these pipettes work. So pick one and squirt. Here we go.
Mason said E2. You're going with.
We have no colour change at all. Have another go,
Do I have
Ethan.
any?
Well, everyone is now saying E2. Loads of E2s. E2, E2.
Someone said C4. Someone said C4.
If you want to go for that, you go for that.
All right. Whoever said that.
By the way, don't forget what you've done already, because if you do,
C5.
you'll just have another go in one you've been in. No. Oh, that's no change, no change, no change, no change. Right, have a go, Hanish. We've got people are still saying E2 and E4. It's up to you.
Do E4. We will say E4.
Go for it.
I think.
Don't forget and do one twice, because it'll be a wasted shot if you do one twice.
3.
No change, no change. Okay, come on, we've got to get one
All
soon.
right, guys. I do not want an E.
We've got lots of C4. They seem to be obsessed with C4. Go quick. Let's go.
Already
Pick
done
one, pick
C4.
one, pick one.
Let's go with A1.
A1. A1 is not A1 on this occasion. It is no.
Right,
Next
so
one, Hanish.
choose one.
Choose one. We've got A4, they're saying here.
An A4.
Lock in Hanish.
Fucking. Come on.
A4.
Right,
It's
A4
up
is
if
that
you
one.
want to do it.
I'll
Do
do it.
you trust your team?
You
Right.
trust an A4?
Nothing. Nothing. Come on. Let's get a move on.
All right, guys. so
Now
C-
you may do two this time.
I may do
You may do
two.
two.
All right,
We've got lots of guesses there. People are
Saying
saying all
A,
sorts of stuff there.
F4 and F6.
F6.
We do
oh.
not have an F6.
We don't- no, we don't.
We don't even have an F.
Leo, it goes up to 5. Up to
A.
5 there. Well counted, Leo.
Is this A4, yeah?
A4. And one more. Pick another one.
All right, we'll go with F5. No, E5. No. Wait, yeah.
We'll zoom right in when it gets a colour. We'll zoom
E5.
right in. No,
No.
not yet. Right, Hanish is going to have a go.
All right, squeeze it for you.
Novi, I'm not sure who Novi is,
Yeah,
but Novi says, imagine there's no alkalis. Oh.
No way you did that to us.
I would not do that. I want to see it.
You would.
I want to see it happen. Here we go. He's gone for 2.
He's going for B.
He's going for...
P5. Miss.
And one more guess.
Fill your
One
arm
more.
up. You fill your arm up.
This is so tense, isn't
My
it?
God, if I lose, I'm going to be sad.
And also very boring because you want to see the pink. I know you do. Ready? Here we go. Oh, no change. Unbelievable. Right.
Time
Oh, Novi is Thomas Muir.
Okay.
Thomas Muir. There we are.
We
All right.
had a-
Are you ready now? Come on. We've got to have another 2. We've got to get this. We've got to get
So-
this. We want to see one of these. Come on.
Marvel Man Games. Marvel Man Games, give me a suggestion, please.
Well, nobody's... Lock in, boys.
Yeah, well,
Lock in.
I'm
Everyone
trying.
keeps writing. Lock in.
Alright, we'll go with
Okay,
D.
that one. That one.
4.
Nothing. Unbelievable.
Now we're
Come
gonna
on, what's
go
the
with-
chance of this? Here we go. Another one.
A.
What's he going to go?
2.
No.
Oh.
Oh, and the glasses fell off
What
because
is
I was
four?
so
Oh.
sad. It's all right. Hanish, have
You
2
knocked
goes.
over glues.
I've knocked over glues.
Yeah.
Go for it. Here we go.
Thing in this bathroom.
Here we go. Here we go. The angle is coming right in. Old Isaac behind the camera is zooming right in. The tension. Where are you going to go? Don't go where you've been before. It's a
Okay.
memory game as well. Oh, he's
No.
locked. Look, he's got one. Go. Get right in there,
Wait, is
Isaac.
there
Look.
another one?
That
Yeah,
is
you
how
get another
pink it
shot,
is. You
you
get
get
another
another
shot. Do you think they're next to each other, or are you going to go somewhere else? They might be, they might not.
Come on, no.
What do you think there? Oh, touching the screen there. Thanks for that.
Sorry,
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
No, okay.
Right, now I need to get one to even the scores.
Well, we're going to have an equal number of goes each. 2 more goes
Marvel
for you.
Man Games said a 3. So that was 3
Okay.
what? 3
It's just
okay.
3. Any 3.
3.
Henry wants any 3.
3 come on.
Go. Okay. No. Have another 3 maybe if you want.
A3.
A3. No! Okay, Hanish, you get 2 more goes and then we'll move on to something else. And we'll come back for the next section of the game.
I need to do the entire race.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The tension. He's got one. He's
You're
got
not
one.
shoot me.
He's going for that one. D2.
Yes.
Nothing in D2. Here we go. There's 2 more
Trying to
hiding
go
in
wrong.
there somewhere. No!
Yes!
So,
Hanish is still in the lead,
at
right?
the moment, no, that's it for now. We're going to come back to it then. We're going to come
Okay.
back to it. So, look at that. At the moment, it is 1-0 to Team Hanish.
I'm
Nil
happy.
0 points for Mr. Ethan.
You don't
We will
have to
come
rub
back
it
and...
in.
I don't have to rub it in, but I'm going to. Rub, rub, rub. So we will come back to this game in a little bit of time. Let's do something else before we come
Fire
back
time.
for the next section. Shall we move over? Are we ready to move over? And I should introduce you, of course, before we do that, to another member of our team. He's looking very formal, and you might be thinking, where's Mr. Morris? Well, here he is. Here is Mr. Morris. Is he there? Is he there? That's Mr. Morris, look. He's very quiet today. Sometimes he goes by Albert Speinstein, sometimes by Mr. Morris. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things. Let's move on to our next section. So we're going to move this way around here, and the camera hopefully is going to kind of follow me. And there's Mr. Morris Speinstein. Let's go this way, let's go this way. Hannah's going to come and help now. She is here in the room. She is actually here. And she is going to light the Bunsen burner, because she enjoys doing this sort of thing, while the camera moves a little bit closer. Oh, very movable mobile camera today, isn't it? Oh, it's gone back over there to Speinstein. We're all still here, we're all still here. So, Hannah, that step to the side a little bit there. Are you confident how to light this?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, do you want me to use a splint to light it or the match?
Shall she use a splint or a match? You can use either if you're confident. It's perfectly okay to do either. We usually use a splint, but you don't have to, just because it gives us a little bit more distance from the flame. But you can light it straight from a match if you want to. So Hannah has turned it on. She's lighting the match. There we go. And she's going for the splint technique. Lighting the match. Here we go. Let's go above the Bunsen burner. Oh, and it's lit. Now, it's a blue flame at the moment, so we don't want it blue, do we? We don't want it blue. How are we going to change it, Hannah, from blue? Yes, she has turned the little collar at the bottom.
That.
Oh, there we go. So she's turned the collar, meaning less air can get in, and that is incomplete combustion for those who've done it. An orange flame shows we've got incomplete combustion. When we let in more air, we are burning all of the gas, and we get a nice blue flame when we're burning all of it. So we want it to be a little bit cooler. It can still burn you, but there we go. Yeah, so Isaac is now going to turn the lights off so we can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to come this side for you, because what we need to do is, this is a little demonstration about conduction. What a nice little flame. It's something about watching fire that's amazing, isn't it? I have got some drawing pins, and they are stuck to a lump of Vaseline. So if I rub the end of the drawing pin here in Vaseline, it should stick nicely to the bottom of there. And again, if I rub the end, I should be able to. I don't want too much, but I just want a little bit on the end. I should be able to stick it to there. Not enough. Should be able to stick it to there. And I'm going to get a third one as well. Just 3, I think, will do it. Nice big blob of Vaseline and stick it to there. There we are. If I heat the end of this metal bar, conduction is going to happen. We are going to start the heating process. We are heating up the end of this bar, and I'm going to turn up the flame now because we do want it as hot as possible. So what's going to happen? Hannah, any ideas? Come a bit closer. What do you think is going to happen? Conduction. What's going on?
Slowly heat up more of the rod as it goes down.
It's going to
It'll
slowly...
melt the Vaseline, making the pins drop.
I like it. It's going to slowly, the heat is slowly going to be transferred along this bar, because these molecules are now moving in the bar a lot faster. They're vibrating back and forth a lot faster. That energy is going to be transferred along here. And when we get to the Vaseline, Vaseline has a low melting point. So the Vaseline is going to turn from a solid to a liquid. It won't be able to grip the drawing pin, and the drawing pin will fall off. But they won't all just fall off. What order are we going to get?
The one that's closest to flame will drop first.
You've got it. It's a really good demonstration of how conduction happens, how heat is transferred. Because initially, the first one, hopefully, is going to fall off. Let's move it even closer to speed this on a little bit. And then if we leave it, hopefully, the next one is going to drop off. And then the last one is going to drop off. But it might take a little while. Let's see if I am right and if that one is going to drop off. I did try and get a similar amount of Vaseline to make it a controlled experiment. This one does look like it's got a little bit more. And there goes the first one without me touching it. There is one. And if we leave it a little bit longer, suddenly the next one should fall off. What are the other 2 types of heat transfer? Go on, Hannah, while we are here. We've got conduction, which is in solids. What else have we got?
Convection.
We have got convection, and what kind of medium state of matter does convection happen in? I know some people at home will know this. What do you reckon?
Liquid.
Yes, convection happens in liquid or...
Gas.
It does. You get a convection current. Right now, we've actually got a convection current here as well in the experiment. The air directly up here, if you put your hand here, Hannah, go on, quite hot, isn't it? It's not too hot, but it's quite hot. So the air is heating up and the hot air is rising. It's hitting the roof and it spreads out when it hits the roof. And then it comes down the side of the walls and then it comes along the bottom as it cools down. And there goes another one. Not if you just saw that, but there goes the second one. So that's a convection current in the air. We're creating a convection current and it goes round and round. And that's how your room heats up when you use a radiator. It's actually not really a radiator, it's a convector. It is causing a convection current, heating your room, and the hottest place is directly above that. Ethan wants to say something. Come a bit closer, Ethan, while we watch, and hopefully the last one, I think it's getting closer. I can see it beginning to change. What would you like to say?
If a radiator uses
Yes.
why do we call it radiator?
The last one has fallen off, and he said falled off. Bad English. Fallen off. Great question from Ethan. If you didn't hear it, because he's not mic'd up. Why do we call a radiator if it convects? It does radiate a little bit of heat. There are some waves coming off, but predominantly a radiator is actually a convector. We really should be calling it a convector. But that was a good demonstration, I think, of
Back to war.
our conductor experiment. For some reason, Ethan is obsessed with going back to war, so we need to go back to battleships to find out a little bit more. We'll have another experiment in a moment. Give us your comments now. Start writing in now which you think they should do, and help them by putting in ones that haven't been guessed already. Because they're going to forget. They will definitely forget. So, what are they saying over there? You can do it from there, that's all right.
Marvel Man Games says Vaseline, this is science.
Vaseline is science. It's absolutely true. And Vaseline is a product of crude oil. You basically can get all sorts of stuff from crude oil, like petrol, and you can get camping gas. The methane gas that we are using to burn is from that as well. So is Vaseline. All sorts of stuff come from crude oil. Okay, 2 guesses. Let's go for 2, shall we?
All right.
Oh, go on then, Ethan. Where are you going to go?
A4.
A4.
Miss.
Oh, another miss.
May as well finish the A
And
line.
where else are you going?
May as well finish the A line with
Okay.
A5. A miss.
Oh, no. How sad. How
Right,
sad.
now I know that
Okay.
the A is just worthless.
I like your technique. It's helping you remember it. Okay, Hanish, are we going to get one out? I think it'd be funny if we get another one. He's gone for that one. He's not even reading the comments. He's just going for it. He is the captain of his own, well, I should say admiral.
No, you get
Of his
another
own,
go.
but you do get another go, Hanish.
What,
Yeah.
you trying to let me have 3?
Here we go. So, another guess. Have we got any comments there, Ethan?
Someone says, Leo says middle.
Middle. What, dead middle? Oh, no.
All right, well,
Okay.
I'm going to take
He's going to have
their
2
option
more guesses.
with middle.
We're
That
going to
is
go for that as
C.
well.
3. Which was a miss.
Are we happy yet? Are we happy, people?
So we've got
Those who are Team Hanish, I'm sure, should be rejoicing at that
Leo
moment.
says he's on Team Hanish. Someone's
Yeah.
telling me to go on E1.
It's up to you. Have we? I don't think we've done E1 for you. It's up to you, though. Are you listening to your team or not? Yeah, you've got some in there. That's it. Here we go. Oh, no. Why? Right, 2 goes, Hanish. Where are you going to go? You've got 2 more boats to find and destroy. Horrifically destroy. Oh, dear.
Miss.
It was a miss.
Am I going
It was a miss.
We've got comment from E1. Try
Do you know, I don't think you've done
try
E1
my
either.
team. No. Try my team.
I don't think you have.
You failed me.
Oh,
You
no.
failed Hanish
Okay,
too.
we will have
No, have one more
2 more
go.
guesses.
2 more guesses.
So this is your 2, and then Hanish's 2.
E4.
Then we'll move somewhere else.
Leo,
Here we go.
I know you're on Hanish's team, but I'm taking your guess.
Okay,
D4.
he's take E4. That's D4, but never mind.
Yeah, he said D4.
Oh, D4. Go for it.
Okay.
1 more guess.
And finally,
Are you listening to your team?
no.
No one's putting it in. Go on then. Go on. 1 more guess. We want some pink. We want some pink. We want some pink. Oh!
Yes!
He has got a
Final
shot
guess.
at last. What was that? That was B4 before. only he'd gone before. Before! And he's got one. So, Hanish, you see, you might win this next go. If you get your last 2 shots, you might win. You never know. It's a risk, isn't it? But it's now 1-1. Team Ethan are rejoicing, I'm sure, because it's 1-1. He's thinking.
Someone said B3.
B3. Well, they want you to go next to that one. Could be. It could be. It might not be. I don't know. Well, I do. It's not that one. It's
Yes,
not
team.
that one.
Yes, team.
But you've got another guess. Another guess.
We've not got anybody yet.
Okay, you go for one then. Oh, think
me.
carefully. Think carefully. Oh, we are on 1-1. So it is. Give us more guesses. It is time to move somewhere else to have a go at something else.
Mason's saying that's 5 big booms, and we go boom.
Mason's saying boom, boom, is he?
Boom. They've done 5 big booms.
Lots of booms.
They have done 5 big
So
booms.
we are going to move over to our diffusion station. We're all going to have a go at this. This is going to be good. So I'm going to stand over here, and the camera's following me around. Here it comes. Here it comes. A very portable camera. And guys, you're going to have a go at this as well. So would you like to be? You've got one station there, and for some reason a bottle of water. So, can you tell me? Do you know? This is hard for Year 7s. What is diffusion?
Can I search that up?
No, I'm not searching it up. What is diffusion? Do we know?
Is it where you just?
It is to do with movement.
Where you take away 2 things.
No,
Oh.
that's subtraction. Diffusion. Hanish is nearly there. Hannah, come into the picture. Hannah is going to, because she's in Year 10, so she should know. She's doing her GCSEs. In fact, it came up today because Hannah visited a college today. She was in the biology section, and it actually came up today in the session. So, diffusion, what is diffusion? Come a bit closer so you're in the shot. What is diffusion?
The movement of particles through the air.
Could be through the air, or it could be through a different solid or liquid. It could be through a liquid or a gas. You're right, the movement of what? Movement of particles from?
Bottom to top.
From a high...
From a high concentration to a low concentration.
Yes! Thank you, well done,
I'm gonna
Hannah.
be
So movement of particles from a high concentration to a low concentration. So, our camera's going to move in a little bit.
Do a big reveal of what we're going to be diffusing.
You could do a big reveal. I'm going to hand it to you. So here's the big reveal of what we are going to be
Hanish, give me a drum roll.
diffusing. Here we go.
Skittles!
It is indeed a selection of Skittles. What we need very carefully from Hanish, he's going to go over and he's going to put some water in this dish, and without spilling it, he's going to bring it back. But he's going to use this to make it easier. So he's going to put some water in there. Ethan is going to put some water in his one. Hannah, you can have one over here. Put some water, squirt some water into there. Now, if you take the red cap off, and then squirt very gently, go as close as you can, and squirt a little bit. That's good. We want more than that. We want a layer that covers the bottom of your Petri dish here. So totally cover it up. That's good. You going to do yours, Hanish, as well?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Always doing it after Ethan. That's it. Totally fill that.
I like the first is best.
Nice. Now I'm going to give you Skittles. What is going to diffuse? Think about this at home as well. Is it the water that's going to diffuse, or is it something in the Skittle that's going to diffuse?
I think I've seen this.
You think you've seen it? So what's going to diffuse?
Skittles.
Something in the Skittle. What do you think is going to diffuse?
The colour of Skittles.
The colour is going to diffuse from where there's a high concentration in the Skittle to where there's a low concentration in the water. There's no colour in the water. So you certainly can. You can have whatever you want. I'm going to spread them out on here. You can make a couple of them if you want. Make a nice pattern with your Skittles, and we're going to zoom right in so that we can see the diffusion of what happens. Once it's in, don't move it, because diffusion will begin straight away. So as soon as you plop it in, get another one and get your pattern set, because diffusion is going to happen really quickly. Let's do this. Let's make sure they're all on the table. And we've got a nice lump of Skittles. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Go on, use the single ones. I'll take the lumps out. I would not eat these because they've been handled many times by people.
Oh.
Stick them in the water, quick. Stick them in, place them where you want them to be. Think about the pattern you want to make. And are we zooming right in there, Isaac? We're getting right in there to see the patterns.
Actually, the nice thing called cheese.
Oh, you put loads in there. Spread them out a little bit, because you'll get a better pattern if you've got space for the diffusion to happen. You can have another one. Remember, you've still got water, haven't you? And there's a couple more Petri dishes there. So who wants to do
Oh,
another
my
one?
wall's turning purple.
Ah, well, you put the purple ones in first, didn't you? So that's why they're diffusing first. Hannah's is good. Look at this one. The red is diffusing. Did you put that in first?
Yeah.
Aha! So the red one's diffusing, of course, because it's been in longer. And the other green is really starting. That is a nice pattern. Yeah. Oh, Ethan's purples that he put in first, all diffusing, followed by the reds. Hanish's reds are starting to go.
Oh, I think
That's
my
it.
red's turning orange. Yeah, it's turning orange.
You will get a nice pattern. And remember, as the colours touch each other, we'll see what happens. Which colour is stronger? Which one's going to take over?
Pretty sure if all the colours mix, it's going to be brown.
Well, they might mix eventually. That is true. They might do. But it does look like that when they hit another colour, they tend to stop, which is quite interesting. If you leave it long enough, they probably will start to mix.
Yellow.
But generally, the colours touch each other and they don't go any further. They don't seem to mix very well to begin with. So you can see you get a nice pattern. Here's a brilliant one here of all the colours moving. And there's a fine line between purple and green, between red and purple. Orange is not. Yellow's not really much, is it?
It's a light colour.
It's a light colour.
Don't
It's
mind me
affecting it.
copying you.
Yeah.
Don't mind me
That is a
copying you.
nice. I like this one. There's the purple that went in first managed to get further before it touched a colour, so it looks like purple's taking over, but it just got there first.
I'm sure we can't drink that.
Definitely not.
Oh.
Because number one, we don't drink in a lab, do we, anyway? And this water has been in the bottles for months. And also, these Skittles, just not worth eating. They're in a bag because they've been taken out the packet. They've been in a lab situation. So thanks for highlighting their health and safety point. That we do not eat and drink our equipment, including the Petri dishes. Hannah, do not eat the Petri dish, all right?
I'm not gonna eat the Petri dish.
She's not going to eat. She isn't now because of health and safety. So you're not going to eat the Petri dish.
I will tell you later.
No,
if
I'm
No.
not gonna eat it anyway.
She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it.
She
The
wouldn't.
camera's over there. Oh, yes. Right. Shall we have a really good close-up of what we've created so far? Actually, Ethan's made a really nice pattern. That's going to look very good.
I know it is.
By the time, look at the sections,
Mm,
fine lines of the
artistic.
sections.
I'm an artist.
Did you know? I'm going to
No, I
take the
did not
Skittles
know.
off you.
Aw.
You can use the colours that you've now created
Mhm.
as paints to paint a picture. So I'm going to give you all a sheet of paper. So over here, Hanish, would you like to move yours a little bit further up?
Yeah.
That is your painting palette that you can use.
I know. Wait,
Um,
that red skill's turning.
Oh, yeah, they will mix a little bit as you shake them, of course. So over here, oh yeah, well they will. You're right. They'll totally lose
I've
colour,
already lost colour. Great.
except the bit above the water, because no diffusion can happen there. So Hanish, you can get some water in there for yourself if you want to wash your brush. And what I want you to do is take either a big brush or a little brush. You can now go in and you can take one of the colours and you can paint a picture.
Important safety rule.
If you want different colours, you can make more colours or use somebody else's. Go on, safety rule.
Important safety rule.
Don't eat the paint. Yeah,
Do not eat the paint.
Yes.
And you can do this at home.
you can do this at home.
This is definitely something you should do at home.
It is. I was going to say that, and you're quite right. No, I'm glad you reminded me because you can do this with Skittles. You could do it with all sorts of different
M&Ms.
sweets. You possibly could. So that's yours. I'm going to move it a little bit that way.
Yeah.
And these two guys,
I'm
they are
not.
going. While we do
Look at my
another. Oh, yeah, that is a nice pattern.
Pattern's amazing.
We are going to do a different experiment while these two guys have a go at painting. Hannah, you can paint as well, or you can help me with the next experiment. We might get to it soon, but they're going to paint, and we're going to see their pictures later on. So get painting, and we're going to carry on. Would you like to paint?
No.
She would not like to paint. She's going to help me with the experiment. So we're going to leave you two here, coming up with an amazing picture using all your different colours, and we'll move to a different station. So let's go over to our radiation station. Compared to conduction, well, do you know what? You did the earlier one, so I want to see your wonderful picture. Let's head over here. Here we go, here we go. The camera's going to come very slowly. At the moment, it's still on our wonderful artists, and it's slowly, slowly moving over here. Slowly, 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 slowly. Oh, would you like to flick that off, Hannah?
Yep.
And then turn that back on again? Our alarm goes off, which it always does for some strange, bizarre reason.
Because it is.
It just always goes off, and the camera shakes, and things happen. It's just the way that it is. Okay, so I am heating some water. You might be able to hear the kettle possibly being picked up on my microphone, boiling away over there. It is pretty warm. I'm going to leave it for a few more seconds because we have got this special device called a Leslie cube. So Hannah's just at the gas guard. If you turn it off, Hannah, and then turn it back on again. Oh, I know why. I know why. The fan has gone off at the top. So I'll just be a moment. I'll just tell you about this cube. You can have a look at this cube while I'm talking. This is a Leslie cube. We're not quite sure why it's called a Leslie cube, but I'm sure you could find out why that is if you wanted to have a search for it at some later point. Ethan's shouting, search it up, which you certainly could do if you want to. So, this Leslie cube may be named after Mr. or Mrs. Leslie, or maybe it's the first name of the person. What we're going to do is this. It has different types of surfaces around there. You can kind of see a silvery side. We've got a white side. We've got a smooth black side, and then we've got a kind of rough black side. You have to believe me that it's rough and smooth, because I can feel it. But the colours you can see are definitely different. And if I get some hot water, and I use a funnel to pour some water fairly slowly into the Leslie cube, nice and slowly like this. Doesn't look like it's going down, does it? But it is. I'm pouring it in at the same rate it's going down. Look at that. We are going to get different amounts of heat radiated off the different surfaces of this Leslie cube. So you saw there was a white one, there was a silver one, there was a smooth black, and there was a rough black. And they're going to give off different amounts of heat depending on the type of surface. So you know that on a hot day, if you are wearing black, then you are going to get quite hot. A lot of heat is going to be absorbed, and you're going to be radiating a lot of heat. Black radiates a lot, and it absorbs a lot. White reflects a lot of heat, so you don't get hot if you're wearing white. It's just going to be reflected. It's all bounced off. So let's have a little look at this. If I put in my thermometer, Hannah, come in a little bit. She's going to be my thermometer reader on here. I have a special thermometer though, but what's the reading on that? Is it going up at all?
It's still going up.
It's still going up. What have we got there? What does it say, roughly?
We're at 60 now.
It's passing 60 and it's still getting hotter. You might just be able to see the green line going up if the camera is close enough. How are we doing, artists? We're still painting?
We have finished.
Right, we'll go over. That's excellent. Don't come and show us yet. We'll come and see your pictures in a short amount of time. It does seem to have stopped at 70, which is good. Now, this is an infrared thermometer. So if I turn it on, it's set to Fahrenheit at the moment rather than centigrade, so that's okay. You might remember COVID days. These are the ones we use to take your temperature on your forehead. It sends an infrared beam out of here, and whatever surface it touches, it bounces back and it reads it, and we get a lovely reading. And it tells us the temperature without actually having to stick a thermometer in a physical thermometer. So put your hand out, Hannah. I'm going to take the temperature of Hannah's hand, and it is at the moment 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably about right. That sounds very hot, but remember, normally we're in Celsius. This is in Fahrenheit, this one. So 86, which is about, I don't know, 30 to 35 centigrade. It's about right. My hand is 89. What was yours again? 85. So my hand is 4 degrees Fahrenheit hotter. Let's have a look at the table to show you that body temperature is hotter. The table is
74.6.
74. So that's about room temperature. That's in the 20s, and our hands are in the 30s. So that's centigrade, of course. Now let's have a look at this. If I click on the white side, I'm getting the amount of heat radiating off the white side. Let me turn it this way. Oh, it is hot, actually. Turn it this way. We have got a reading of
149
Fahrenheit from the white. Let's have a little look at another side. Which one should we do?
We'll go like
So we've got,
so do that one.
okay, we're going to go for the kind of the smooth black side. So we can see our smooth black side, and that is
146.
146. So a slight difference there. Let's have a look at our rough black side.
153.
153. We've got 153. Let's have a little look. Actually, we're going to put some goggles on, just because we're using hot water in there, just to make sure. I say goggles, spectacles. Everyone gets it wrong, spectacles. And I keep getting it wrong. So 153. So rough black is 153. Now we've got a shiny side, shiny silver, and that is
113.
113. So that's actually much cooler, that silver side. So we discovered which was the hottest. It was.
The rough black.
It was this one, this rough black surface. This surface is still giving off
140.
148. And now 148. It's gone down 6 degrees because it's cooling down all the time, isn't it? Still on 148 as we keep doing it. About that. So yeah, black, as we said, black radiates a lot more heat. So if you are actually hot and you go indoors, for example, where you're not in bright sunlight because you're going to absorb a lot of heat. If you go inside and you put a black top on, you're going to radiate a lot more heat than if you've got a white top on. There's all sorts of applications of that. Hello, Ethan's got a question and he's going to come round and ask his question about this. But yeah, surfaces of buildings, of objects, they have to be taken into consideration. Engineers have to think, what colour do we make things because of how much they radiate? So we're not talking about conduction. This is not two solids next to each other. It's not convection, it's radiation. Waves of heat are coming off all these surfaces. Different amounts for different surfaces. Hello. Question.
So do you know how most, if not all, radiators are white?
Yes.
And if something that radiates more heat
Oh.
is black,
So, great question. If you didn't hear that, we have lots of heaters. Radiators tend to be white, don't they? And we know that should be called convectors. So we got that wrong already. Heaters could be black. If you go to a lot of old buildings, you'll find that the heaters are usually black. They don't tend to be painted white. And that's a good idea because black gives off a lot more heat. So you're quite right that they should be black, really. We tend to paint things white because if you think about it, who has a black room? Everybody wants to have, not many people do. If you're in a cave, you might do. Most people like lighter colours, so they tend to paint everything the same colour, even though it's not the best colour. So if you want to get a lot of heat radiated, you do need to have a black radiator. Don't just paint your parents' radiator black at home. Ask them first. They will say no, so don't bother. Do some diffusion of Skittles instead. And on that note, let's go and have a look at the results of your diffusion of Skittles. The trolley is on the move again. Well, he says stay there, but we're going to move anyway. I'm going to try and keep up with it. I'm going to try and keep up with the camera. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look, Ethan, at your amazing picture. No, Hanish first. Hanish first. Let's have a look at your... This is Hanish's... I laughed then. I shouldn't have laughed because it's not funny at all, is it? It's hilarious. That is the picture. There is a faint orange hint there. I can see why, because we've got a lot of orange there. The colour, it has diffused so much it's become orange. So what is your picture, by the way? Is it a self-portrait? No.
it's just a monster.
It's a monster. So this, let's hold it up. Is it this way or is it that way? It's that way. Okay, so I assume we've got a head, some antlers, and lots of legs. Is that right? See, we can tell what it is. So it's not very obvious, but if I move it a bit closer, there is an orange hint there. If you dried out, if you evaporated the colours, you would get a much stronger colour and you would be able to paint better with them. Of course, we didn't do that, but it just gives you a hint that you can take the colour and you can paint with it. So go on, Ethan, talk us through your picture. I'm sure you will.
Mine is the best one so far.
It's the best one.
Paint trauma.
Paint trauma.
That is what I call it.
Okay,
It is
hold it a bit
smiley.
closer.
It is a smiley face.
Yeah.
Crying. And it's made out of Skittle paint. So
Ah.
it's paint trauma.
Paint trauma. Do you know what? If you turn it round, it's actually, I think, even brighter on that side. You can see there's a lot more orange on that. And I can see hints of yellow and green, actually. I don't know if you can on the camera, but I can pick up those colours. So you can make your own paint. It's quite exciting to literally make your own paint and then paint a picture with it. An extra step in the artistic process. Well, I think that is fantastic stuff, really.
I bet my bullets are hotter than yours.
Yeah. We need to go and complete, or hopefully complete, our game. So back to battleships. Back to battleships. Part 3 of battleships. Give us your comments. Where should they go? Now remember where they have gone before, because we don't want to waste shots, do we?
We have got
No
no comments.
comments yet, but we will have some soon. Would you like to take? Let's just do one go. One go each. I know we're gonna finish it off. One go. Here we go. Ethan's shot is going to be.
I've done all the 8. I have not done all the
You've not done all those. No, I don't think you
So I
have.
may as well go right next to it.
Oh, have a shot, Hanish, before the comments explode with guesses. Here we go.
Still got Marvel Mind Game saying I'm out to see you guys. Yeah, that was it.
He's saying what?
I'm out to see you guys. Don't know how long
Oh, right. Henry's disappeared. That's okay. All right, have another go then. Have another go. Over there. Ethan's go. One go each. Here we go. We'll just do ones for a bit. Here we go. Okay. Ethan's go, everyone. Ethan's go. Where's he going to go? Speed it up. Here we go. Oh, no. Come on, Hanish. And what we'll do, I'll tell you what we'll do.
What?
After this go,
Yeah.
we will have a pick a whole row. You can either go across or you can go down, and you can do 5 a whole row. So make it count. Here we go. Here we go. Where are you going to go?
Where are you going to go? This is your only go. So we start doing
All right. Here we are. He's going for that. Is he going for that one? Oh no. Okay. So you can have a whole, either a column or a row. Now you know you think you've done that. So I wouldn't go A. I wouldn't do A. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E. Have a go. Here we go. He's going to do a whole row.
Done all of it.
Go for it. He's done that one, that one, that one. Get some more. Keep going.
You're probably going to get it.
You think so? Well, he didn't. So it's, you get a whole row. Here we go.
So which one's this?
Well, it's up to you. You can choose. You can go any of those 5 or
go diagonal.
any 5 across there.
Can go diagonal.
Let's. Have we got the camera on this bit? Is it focusing on? Just checking. Excellent.
No,
Oh, there we are. We are. Okay. So go across or up or down. Which 5 are you going to pick? You're going to go across?
No.
Going to go down. Okay. 1. We need some more. We need some more.
More.
Once it's run out, we only need a little bit in there. Little bit. Little tiny squirt. That's enough. Next one. We'll see the change straight away. Next one. Oh, and next one. Oh, wow. Another row.
Yes.
Here we are. We've got to find out where these boats are. Come on, we've got to find out where they are. He's going for that one. He's done that one already. Yeah. That one. That one. You're going to need more. Where are they hiding? That one. Go on, next one. And last one. Unbelievable. They've got to be somewhere. Right, Hanish, this could be your time to shine. Which row or column are you going to pick? He's going for that one. I see that one. Oh!
No.
He has found his second ship. And it was... I said it might be next to each other. They might not. And that one... Oh! And he's found his final one. Ethan is devastated. Before you do yours, Ethan, we need to give round of applause for Hanish, Team Hanish. We have got all of them. Look, all 3 of them. Now, go mad, Ethan. Find it. Just find those last 2. Prove that they are hiding there somewhere. Oh, there's one. B1. Keep going. We've got to find the rest. We've got to find the rest. And then we're going to go for our... Oh, straight away, C1. That's where they were. He's just testing all the rest to prove that there is nothing there. But there we are. We did have 3 hiding all the time. And just to prove it, just to prove the rest was literally water. And if you're interested, it was sodium hydroxide, the alkali, that we used in these 6 particular beakers. Have a go. What if you mix them together? No. It's already pink. It's not going to be any more pink, really. We're just going to have a little bit more solution that's pink, basically. Yeah. Wow, what happens if we put some of the alkali into the water? Let's have a go. Well, of course it goes pink because the...
No, that's red.
Well, it's similar colour, similar colour. We've got alkali and we're taking the pink with us, so of course it's going to mix up.
Red.
Yeah, no change. As soon as alkali and indicator are there, it's going to be pink. There we go. And the last one to mix before we do our final experiment. Very good, very good. So, well done, Ethan, and well done to Hanish. Well done, well done, well done. We are going to move over to our last experiment that hopefully is going to work. And this is a favourite one of Isaac. I know he wanted to do this one particularly, so I hope it works. So, let's put our beakers down to be safe. And let's move. Come on, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see what we can do over here. Aha. Now then, yes. We are going to turn the lights off and we're going to see what we can do. There they are. So. Guys, you can definitely help me control things in a minute, but we can't get too close to this. This is called a Rubens tube, and it is a great big metal tube. At the moment, it's pretty cool. And it is actually cool when it gets going, even when it's hot. So we are going to see what happens with, thank you, that was a good joke, thank you, yes. This is the Rubens tube. We're going to flow gas through it. We're going to push gas through it. And there are lots of little holes all the way along the top of the Rubens tube. The gas will come out through these holes, and if I light the gas should pass along and light all of them. We might have to give it a hand, but all of the holes, and we should have a nice big fiery bit going across the top of there. So let's see if I can actually get that going. I'm going to turn the gas on. We're supposed to turn it on and leave it for about 20 seconds or so to let it fill, and then I can actually light it. So I'm going to turn the gas on. Just going to reach over here. My specs are definitely on because this is important. So the gas is on, just to check. Yep, I can hear the gas moving there. Gas is going through the tube, and it is slowly filling this particular one. Now, I'm going to get ready because 20 seconds is not that long. Yeah, it goes quite quick. Do we think it's 20 yet? I can smell the gas, of course. So I'm going to move over to this end. I'm going to.
Gas breathable?
Well, it's not breathable because it's flammable gas. It's methane gas. And hopefully, if I light it, the gas is leaking out of the holes. And if I go over here, not seeing very much movement yet. There is a very tiny flame. Not very much seems to be coming through, and it's not actually passing along on its own. So I'm going to light all of them.
I see it now.
You can see them now, can't you? As more and more gas comes through, it's very low, but we're going to see what we can do to raise the level of the gas. I have turned it on as much as I can. That's the fastest gas flow that we've got. Quite a small flame. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So tiny flame there. Some of them have gone out. Don't worry, we'll light them again, because what we can do, we can just get another splint like this. We can light a splint just to show you that it is actually on fire. It should. Very small flames, aren't they?
How do we turn up the heat?
Well, let me show you. In fact, that might actually help. Oh, they are starting to light themselves, actually. So what I can do is I can send a sound wave through this tube, and it's going to affect the gas. So let me have a go at doing this. Let's see if we can turn it on and turn it.
Do we get to choose what music?
Oh, hang on a second. If it works, this is going to be good, and if it doesn't, never mind. We'll do something else. So let's see. It should be working. It should be working. Should be working. Should be working. Oh, I can't hear very much at all. Nothing seems to be working. Oh, we're doing very well, aren't we? This is science, everyone. Not everything works as you want it to. We've got power there. It's plugged in there. It's plugged in there. It's definitely on. I tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to take this out for a second.
What? Two.
It's definitely on. And does it move when I turn this? Oh, no, it should affect it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's not in a good mood at all today. Not in a good mood. So, anything happen as I move it? No, it's not.
Barely. Some bits are like certain
Oh. See, now the theory of what should happen is we should be able to hear a tone. Let me turn it down a little bit there. We should be able to hear a tone that is sent along the tube, and as the tone goes along, a wave transfers along. And if we get the wave just right, the right frequency, if we get the right frequency, it'll bounce all the way along, and it'll come back again, and it affects the height of the waves. But we can't actually hear it at the moment. Now, we would be able to hear it if we can hear it. To be honest, I think there is a slight change in the height of it. Can you see a slight change?
It's just like moving side to side.
Well, we should be able to see. It should do a standing wave. And a standing wave is where you see the height is higher at certain points and it's lower at other points. Because the wave goes down and it bounces back, and where the waves cross over, you get more movement of particles and you get higher flames. And where the waves don't cross over, you get less. So if we can get a standing wave, it represents the wave in flame form. But we don't seem to be having very much success at the moment with this. I'm just going to fiddle for a little bit longer, see if we can actually get it going. So. Speaker, definitely plugged in a speaker. If we can get it going, that would be marvellous, wouldn't it? That's turned off. That's turned on. Oh. I'll tell you what we can try and do. Hannah is closing the blinds. What I can try and do is I can try and plug in something just to see if that's going to affect it instead. So I'm going to plug in, instead of our signal generator, which is a device that creates a wave, we're going to plug in, oh, now that sounds better. That sounds much better. This is, we can't actually send a solid wave, but I can talk down it. And hopefully, if I kind of go, the waves are hardly moving. Hello, hello, are you moving at all, waves? Are you moving? Are you moving? We'll try and move this up. Well, this is the amplifier as well, so I think that's the wind, look. Yeah, sadly. So, we'll give it a go, we'll give it a go. Isaac's come over and he says, let's get closer to the microphone like this. Are we getting any movement of waves? Not because I'm blowing. Definitely movement if I blow. I blew a bit out there, but don't worry, look, it pops itself back on again. Look at that. Hello, hello. There. Hello, hello, hello. We're not getting much transference of waves to these usual things. Go on, shout into there. Say something.
Hello.
No, I don't think that doesn't seem to work. Our last attempt is to try and put some music through the waves. We will see if we can do it. We're definitely getting a hum, aren't we? I'll try plugging this back in again, and we'll see if we get any change. I'm moving the amplitude. I'm moving the frequency. We don't seem to be having an effect. How wonderful. So what I'll do is I will just plug in my iPad, and if it was working, we could transfer the sound waves from music into flame waves. And flame waves are quite amazing if we can do that. We'll try and get it working at another point, though, and maybe post a video on in the lab once it's actually working. If we don't get it working today, so you will see it, but one last try, and then you can save your excitement for another day. So I'm just going to look for some kind of song. Let's see.
Baby Shark.
That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can have Baby Shark. Let's see if we can play Baby Shark through the Rubens tube, because that would be quite good. Just to show you that it is actually playing from the device. This is an advert, everyone. So you don't have to listen to that advert. That's okay. So, another advert. We don't want adverts, do we? We don't want adverts. Right, here we go. Skip the adverts. Ping pong. So you can hear that we've got a song playing. Just to enjoy anyway. Now then. Here's the cable. I'm going to plug it into the device. Definitely a noise. Anything. Oh, now that's what we wanted. So you can see the waves are moving. And this is what happens when you send sound waves down there and they bounce into each other on the way back. In fact, there's so much going on, it's actually blowing itself out. Now, if I turn it down a little bit, we might be able to get some of the flames to come back again. They might come back on again just by doing this. Look at that, we're all getting involved. Not too close, but we're all getting involved. So you can see here, these are waves dancing. It's cool, isn't it? That was cool. It actually worked. We managed to get some music into, and as you can see, turn it off. The gas is just. The gas is coming out as normal. We will do a song suggestion. So just one. So Hannah, go and have a look at the comments. Give us some song suggestions, and we will pick the one that we like. Make them appropriate, and Ethan will look up one suggestion that we will play to end our little session today. Hannah, as soon as we have a suggestion, and if we don't get one, then we are picking. So he's got one, but we're gonna let our viewers choose one last song. Great idea, that, Ethan. Great idea. While we're waiting for the song, we want to see actually Mr. Morris Spinstein might actually have a suggestion. So, Mr. Morris Spinstein, do you have a suggestion for us? Anything? just rubbish, doesn't it? No suggestion. Useless. Absolutely useless. Hannah, have we got any suggestion from our viewers?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm getting ready.
Not yet. Of course, there is a slight delay between you typing it and us seeing it on our screen. It takes about 30 seconds or so. So I hope you have written something and it's popping up if you'd like to hear a song. Ethan is ready to type it in.
While we're waiting.
Go on then. Let's have Ethan's song. What is it first? Is it appropriate?
Yeah, very appropriate.
Go on then. Tell us.
Child
Tell what?
movie. It's in a kids movie.
Okay, go for it. It's in a kids' movie, and we'll see if we've got any suggestions in a moment. And if not, this is our final one. Okay, he is looking at. Oh, he's.
It works with the ads.
It works with the ads, of course, but he's going for How to Train Your Dragon. Nice. Here we go. This is a good choice, Ethan. I like it. This is good. I love this piece. Look at this.
It's a masterpiece.
Wouldn't it have been good if Round the Dragons they'd had a load of fire bouncing up to the tune while they were flying? That would have been so much. We should have written that film, shouldn't we? That would have been much better. Look at that.
Some of the fire's blown out.
That's all right. That's all right. If you were here, people, you'd be loving this. I hope it looks good on the camera because it's quite fun, isn't it? To see this actually happening is quite cool. Should we risk
What?
turning it up a little tiny bit? Oh, look at that. We can control the fire. Come on, turn it down a bit because it's blowing out. That was fun though, wasn't it? That was fun.
Alright, do we have any song suggestions?
Yes.
No?
Well, do you know what? That was our final song for today and it set itself on fire again.
Okay, I'll do one.
Would you like to do one, Hay?
Right.
Go on, what have you
You
got?
have
Tell us what you've got. And this is our last one.
Oh, this is a very common one.
Common one. Let me see what he's writing. Happy
Harry
birthday. No, he's not
Potter.
writing that. He's writing Harry Potter. We're going to have a bit of Harry Potter, which is perfect for
Theme
flames,
song.
isn't it? Expelliarmus flames.
No, Incendio.
Which one would you like?
Incendio.
Hedwig's theme? Go on, do the standard Hedwig's theme, that one. That one will do.
Incendio is the fire spell.
Incendio is fine. You're right there. We can have it a little bit louder because it's quite coming.
Ah,
There's
fire
not
doesn't
much,
like
not much beat to have it responding
Fire does
yet.
not like... Oh, just...
Wait till it kicks in. Wait till it kicks in. Okay.
Wait. Hold up. Incendio. Incendio!
It is slightly responding. Should we speed it on a bit? Let's go to the main bit. Ah!
Incendio!
Look at
It
that!
worked.
Oh,
Incendio! That worked. I timed it.
that was very good. That was great. That was great. That will do for that one. So we did kind of finally get it to work, didn't we? One more thing before we say goodbye. One more special thing. Hannah, bring that red box over here.
Oh.
That red box, the whole red box.
Even we knew about this.
No, there's a little special thing here. Special thing here. Thank you for that. Oh, careful, Hannah. That's it. We're over the flames.
Should we turn this off?
We'll leave it on from it because it's quite cool, isn't it? We'll leave it on. Thanks for the Harry Potter, but I'm going to turn it off just so they can hear me. So people, we have had some helpers helping us for quite a long time. We're not quite sure whether they're going to be able to help us that much next year because they're in year 11 next year. Maybe they will. It would be great if they could, but they're going to be very busy with GCSEs. So at this point, doesn't mean they can't help us anymore, but at this point we have got a special thank you box of chocolates to Hannah, who needs to come back on here again. Don't reach over the flames. Come round, come round. Just
Did
got
you
it.
not want to be set on
I mean,
fire?
come on, after all this time, she was about to do that. Right, here you go, Hannah. So, round of applause, please, to say thank you for Hannah for all her in-the-lab work that she's done. Very good, very good. And we also have, it's come off, the top's come off. Isaac doesn't have to totally come on camera if he doesn't want to, but he can if he wants. He is coming, he's coming on. A big thank you to Isaac for all his work. He gets some chocolates.
Is that gonna play?
Go on then. We're playing Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
It's not birthday, is it? Round of applause. Well done to Isaac. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, again, thank you to Isaac and thank you to Hannah for all of the help. They may still be able to help us in the future, but this is the last one of their year 10. No, we're not. So, we're going to say goodbye. So, Hanish, say goodbye to the camera.
Goodbye. Bye.
And Ethan said goodbye. So,
Incendio.
I'm also going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we will be back. with some more videos.